Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyasifunde incwadi ebhalwe ngolimi lwethu lwesiZulu bese siza la sizokhuluma ngazo lezi ncwadi, sixoxela laba phela abasuke bengenathi isikhathi sokuthi bayifunde incwadi nalabo abanqenayo nje ukufunda. Siyaphinda futhi sibuka ama-reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sizokhuluma ngawo lama shows, senze ama-reviews or ama-recaps bese siyaphinda futhi sikhuluma nga-any other issues avukayo uma ngabe lama shows sesiwabukile kwi-TV. Uma ngabe umthandi wezincwadi zesiZulu, please make sure ukuthi you subscribe to my other channel la sizobe senza khona mainly izincwadi zesiZulu. I will put it in the description below and the first comment below so that uzohamba uyo subscribe. Even if you don't watch the books, guys, just support my channel so that I can quickly get to 1,000 subscribers, and maybe we can also monetize that channel soon. Okay, so namhlanje nake ngenza i-review ye-show yethu ya this past weekend, Ukungenenwa, you guys. Listen, I have so much issues with amalokhuza and ama-shows ka lokhuza ka Moja Live. I feel like when they do ama-reality shows Moja Live, sometimes it feels like abasethi i-goal. They don't set a goal. They don't say it's okay, we're going to do a show ebizwa ngokuthi ukungena kahle kahle, what are we trying to achieve with this goal, so that even if it is a reality show but it has some sort of a direction, you know, because obviously they have a goal that they're trying to achieve with this show. Are we trying to educate people about ukungenwa? Are we trying to point out izinto ezenzekayo ezi-wrong mengabe abantu bethi bayangenwa? Are we just wanting to follow i-journey Usiyabonga nomamkhize? No, what is the goal? Because then it just feels like they're just all over the place, and a lot of the times it does feel like they are scrambling to put together an episode. You know, it's like, honestly, whatever we can get just to make an episode. It feels like that. It feels like here Ukungenwa, they're doing the same that they do on Umdeni, where every week, sometimes Umdeni, yabonje this past weeks vele sabona abantu abasha only. Sangazas, we had to connect to abantu bahlangana nomndeni wakaMaseko, you know. And I feel like nokungenwa sometimes it feels like that. Ngathi connect kahle story. So I hate that, because I do feel like it's a really good idea, a show about ukungenwa, but I just feel like abasihlanganisi kahle story sabo so that we can see where are they headed exactly with this show. So it's starting to feel like amahliphi nje entesibukayo. Anyway, umamkhize, guys, it comes out ukuthi she had a miscarriage, okay? And I don't know when, because the last time they were besekhaya and then babuya bezekhaya, ngazi noma mhlambe when she was here umesekhaya achazwa. And here's the thing ngisho ukuthi because they scrambled so much to just put together an episode and they do not have a direction, they even miss opportunities to tell really good stories. There's so many women that go through miscarriages, and that was such a potential story that they could tell on the show. Sikama lokhuza sikama mkhize, about what happened. So we don't get what happened, what possibly caused ilokhuzani miscarriage, what happened, where was she, how did she feel about it, what did she do to take care of herself after that, how is she feeling emotionally right now about it, now that, you know, she has had a miscarriage idlulile. That is such an important story to tell, because there are so many people that will be able to relate to that story, that will be able to see it. And I feel like they've missed it on this show, because one, we only find out that she's already had a miscarriage. They don't really go into it to ask about it. And yeah, maybe they felt it wasn't relevant for the kind of show that they are doing, but I really feel like it was a potential story that they could have told, and that a lot of people could have related to it. And also maybe even Mamkhize, it would have helped her to talk a little bit more about her feelings around the fact that she had a miscarriage, which really is a big thing for a woman to go through, you guys. But yeah, anyway, Okay, siyathola ukuthi kanti she had a miscarriage, and indlela abakhuluma ngayo, even though bengacacisi ukuthi how many times she has had miscarriages, but this is not the first miscarriage. And also you have to connect the dots now, because for Usiyabonga, this is not the first miscarriage kumamkhize, but also I forget, was it Ulerat, was it Lerato? What's the other woman, the third one that we didn't know about, that we found out about last week? Now she had a miscarriage. So I guess Usiyabonga now is connecting our dots and saying maybe something is going on, that she's not having, iy'ngane zakhe aziphili to term mangabe bezikhulelwe. And I guess ufuna ukuthi Usiyabonga umamkhize akhulume nobaba wakhe to say ukuthi angakwazi ukuthi agezele ekhaya and what not, so I guess it depends ukuthi bona benza kanjani kubo, but ngathi into efanele yenziwe kubo kamamkhize ukuthi ayogezwa. And okay, and then Usiyabonga went to visit, I think it's his uncles, and that visit was very revealing, you guys, because these are his uncles from his mother's side, so abantu bakampanza, ne? Yes, abantu bakampanza. And then Usiya ubiza umhlongo, which is ubaba wakhe. But from a meeting le abenayo with omalume bakhe, we find out ukuthi Usiyabonga kahle kahle akufanele ngabe usebenzisa isibongo sakamhlongo, because uma wakhe was never married to umndeni wakamhlongo. But not only that, ubaba wakhe never did anything like ukuhlawula nokuthi amlobolele ukuthi now amshintshe isibongo. He never did any of that. So omalume bakhe naye indlela abakhuluma ngayo bona is that ukuhamba kuka Siyabonga is uhambe in the last 2 years ukuthi aye lapha yana kamhlongo, and then futhi uhambe umuntu eyovakasha, because they allowed him to go. It's like he was raised by omalume bakhe, and ubaba wakhe didn't contribute that much to his upbringing Usiyabonga. Omalume bakhe abamkhulisile, and on top of that azangahlawula, azangenze anything ukuthi ngani ishintshe isibongo. So they didn't make a fuss about him using isibongo sakamhlongo, kodwa they feel like akayena wakamhlongo ulokhuzana Usiyabonga. And yeah, so bayamtshela ukuthi no, he needs to speak to ubaba, because ngathi before bake bazama ukulungisa izinto and kwaba nengxabano between them nobaba kaSiyabonga. So bafile ngathi yena ngoba ukhulile manje he can speak to his dad ukuthi akalungisa izinto, enze yonke into that was supposed to be done, so that he can officially change isename ka lokhuzana kaSiyabonga. Now I'm thinking ukuthi if kwawuyena Usiyabonga kunama questions ukuthi owakamhlongo yini or wakampanza yini, how is Usiyabonga gaining unkosikazi kamfowabo wakwamhlongo? Something is not making sense lan. And then here's the thing, guys. I think honestly Umoja Live is going to they are going to expose themselves when it comes to this show. If really what people are saying ukuthi ayikho lento yokuthi Usiyabonga ungena uma lokhuzana uma mchunu kuya actwa nje like le show, I think they are about to expose themselves, and they are not abaplan kahle with their cast members. So say remember siqamba mangala sithi uyangenwa, so khona izinto engafanele kwi-reveal, because in revealing certain things we become suspicious ukuthi the story is made up. So okay, anyway, they continue to have a conversation with omalume babo. He gets to a point where he tells them indaba yama miscarriages ukuthi usebe nama miscarriages ambalwa with umamkhize. So he tried to have a child outside of their relationship, which was with intombazane le yaseLesotho. Nayo she had a miscarriage. And omalume, they are clear, of course we're going to have issues because ubabako has not taken care of things. It's very simple. Your dad is supposed to do what he's supposed to do. Once he does that, all of these things that are happening indaba ukuthi abantwana ungabatholi, then uzobathola ngabe usunabantwana manje kuba ubabako akalokhoza mengabe babakho azange asadelay ukuthi enze izinto ngohlelo. Bambuza indaba yokungenwa ukuthi wena ungenwa kanjani unkosikazi kamfowenu when you're not really umuntu wakamhlongo, which vele nami I was asking. And awuhlawuliwe kwawuwena manje uyongena kanjani abafazi bakamhlongo kwawuwena officially ungeyena wakamhlongo, you know. And uyasho yena uthi mina kahle kahle I did that because I did not want to disappoint my father, you know. Baba wanted me to do it, I did it. So indaba yokuthi ubenesikweletu sokuthi akangihlawulanga bengeyona into ebekufanele ikhulunywe yimina at that time. And then ke ulokhuzana there's so many things ezingahlangani ngale show, because then they get to the kids things ke ukuthi okay wena usungena umfazi kamfowenu because ufanele unakekele izingane ekungezona ezakho, wena kahle kahle awunazi ingane. And then Usiyabonga says ukuthi no, but out of the 4 kids 3 of them are mine. They are like, oh malume let's hug shuthi kade waqala with this unkosikazi. Wathi Usiyabonga no, but laba abawu3 batholakale umfowethu eseshonile, so vele sithanda seshonile, so waseyathola laba abawu3 abami. But the other uncle is like, but umfowenu akaqedi even 2 years eshonile. How did you have 3 kids espacing sonyaka or eshonile umfowenu? Usuzithole nini le ingane? That story didn't make sense to me, you guys, and that is what made me become suspicious about this whole thing. It might be even ukuthi uMamchunu actually is unkosikazi kaSiyabonga nje akaze kuze kube nomfowabo oshonile. It's a made up story ukuthi kunomfowabo oshonile lana, because how are these kids his, you know? And he says, you know, it's not ukuthi yena walala nomfazi kamfowabo. Le ingane zitholakala umfowabo vele sekade ashona, but if umfowabo ushone only just now, zitholakale nini lezo ngane? It did not make sense. It did not make sense to the uncles. And naye ke Usiyabonga uyahluleka na ukuchaza na ivele yangiconfuse nje mina leyo nto ukuthi ingane ezo3 zitholakale kanjani in space sika bebetha akaqedi no 2 years space sonyaka and a half elokhuzile eshonile umfowabo. Ingane ezo3 zitholakala kanje kanti singakanani le ingane lezi? So andingathi ingane ekhulile vele, so it doesn't make sense at all. I don't know if he was just lying to his uncles because he wanted the situation to sound better. I still don't know for sure, because last week from what he said I thought, okay, that means that he was cheating with uMamchunu, and then batholi ingane while the brother was still alive and the new brother was shone. But now he is saying no, they didn't do anything while the brother was alive. After he passed, then basebeyathandana. Kanti when did the brother pass? Kanti is it a lie that he passed in less than 2 years ago? You know, it does not make sense. There's a lot of things that are not making sense with this show. And yeah, oh yes, Uncle says it's only been a year. I'm making it even sound better because I'm saying it's been 2 years. Uncle said no, but umfowenu only passed like ngonyaka odlule. Ngonyaka odlule wena usuthola ingane ezu3 with umakoti wakhe kanjani, you know? I really think also they need to clarify that point, you guys, in the next episodes, because I'm just confused about it. I'm confused. Maybe Usiyabonga really feels like it sounds bad if he says ukuthi ingane lezi zakhe and uzithola umfowabo ephila, because that means that he did betray his brother. But then it's like if he says that he got all of these kids after umfowabo eshonile, then it means ukuthi it doesn't make sense. I don't know, guys. Anyway, uMamkhize was supposed to ask ubaba wakhe indaba yokugeza ukuthi is it okay ukuthi agezwe ekhaya, and wayebuza ubaba wakhe. Ubaba kaMamkhize Shem is like a very sweet father. I like him. I really do. I like him, you know. It makes me feel that thing ukuthi azi kuba ubaba ukhona, you know, when you have that conversation with dad. And uyasho ke nje uyamchazela indaba yolokhuzana ye-miscarriage ukuthi ubaba kaHlehle, uHlehle who is ingane kaSiyabonga, ufuna kwenziwa indaba yokugezwa, is it okay if kwenziwa ekhaya? And then ulona ubaba uthi no, you can only do that if unibiza umthandazo nje nenze lokho kugezwa, but we cannot, abakwazi ukuhlaba. Apparently kunomfowabo kaMamkhize owayekade boshiwe and iy'mpahla zakhe zisaboshiwe. Someone explained this to me one day ukuthi uma ngabe ushonele ejele and isigwebo sakho singakapheli, iy'mpahla zakho bayayigcina until kuphela isigwebo, and then abakini they can go fetch iy'mpahla zakho when isigwebo is done. And I'm guessing ukuthi that's what they mean mabethi iy'mpahla zakhe zisaboshiwe. So I guess balinde ukuthi kuphele leso sigwebo and then they will be able ukuthi bambuyise. And ubaba says ukuthi kungonakala izinto ukuthi bahlabe kuchitheke igazi egcekeni. When they have that outstanding, they still have to fix that first before they move on with all the other stuff that needs to be done. So abakwazi ukuhlaba. Kodwa ke if befuna nje kuya kumthandazo ukuthi abagezise, then they can. So uma sebuya kulokhuzana, there is a point where uMamkhize talks about indaba ukuthi uhlehle ingane yabo doesn't know indaba yelokhuzana, doesn't know ekhaya, akakwazi ekhaya emakhaya, ngathi waya kanye ebelethile samncane ukuthi bayombona ekhaya, and after that he's never gone home. Amandla lokuthi Usiyabonga why angavakashisa ingane ekhaya, why angavakashisa ingane ekhaya. But umentionile lokho, but I can't remember ukuthi bekwenze njani ezifike lapho. Yeah, but I guess usibekhuluma indaba yamahlawulo ukuthi vele ubaba kaHlehle fanele ahlawule, and ukuze yonke into nengane ikwazi ukuthi ihambe ekhaya, ngoba ngathi ngenkathi ehambisile ekhaya bafike bathi she was wrong by bringing ingane. Angazi ukuthi ine wrong ukuletha ingane kubo, but ke kushusa akalandelanga umthetho, so they felt like that. Anyway ke uyeza Usiyabonga to get feedback yokuthi ubaba utheni, uyamchazela uMamkhize utheni, they can go and see umthandazo. Usiyabonga sethi asambeni ke sika umthandazo khona manje. Usiyabonga sometimes ngathi ngani nathi asamsika umthandazo. Usiyabonga ngiyamsola ukuthi ufuna kugezwe fast because ufuna ukushaya ngathi ugezela le ngane le kaMamkhize kanti ugezelwa naleya ya kamama waseLesotho. So he's pretending as if ujahile ukuthi kugezwe kanti usegeza 2 times yena. Anyway no Mamkhize umangela uthi hawu manje sekufanele sihambe manje, why can't we plan another time? Like no, let's go now. So bayahamba ke baya lapha yana kuMamkhize, hayi uMamkhize kuMagwaza umthandazo. Umagwaza ameqala ukukhuluma indaba yokungashadi kwama wakhe, ukuthi mawakhe wayeshadile yini khona lapha yana kaMhlongo ngithi yes. And but episode iphele lapha, I guess we'll get the rest of the consultation with the lokhuzana with umthandazi. Honestly guys, I do wish that this show had more of a direction than it does, and also because the whole point of our diary sessions is that what is not made clear in the scenes, in the normal scenes, is made clear during the lokhuzana, the diary sessions. So I feel like they are not even doing a good job with the diary sessions, because even though a conversation kaSiyabonga with his uncle was not clear in terms of le nto yengane ukuthi ingane itholakale nini, kanti when did the brother pass, ezakho le ngane or ezabhuti wakho, even though that was not clear during the conversation. During a diary session, the person that is directing a diary session is supposed to ask him, listen, you said kumalume wako that ingane ezako. Explain it to us. How is this ingane ezako? But they don't do that during a diary session. Even with Mamhlongo naye, I feel like even though singers when they are doing a scene, when did she have a miscarriage and all of that, and the feelings that surround it, how many miscarriages she has had, because obviously she has had more than one. They don't clarify that during a diary session, because whoever is doing diary sessions with her is supposed to ask her, so tell us, or do you mind sharing a little bit more about your miscarriages? What happened, and did you see a doctor? Did you go Muntu Zulu, and what do you think this means for you, and all of that? They're not very good at that, but that's what the diary sessions are meant for, but they don't do that. This show could be so much better than it is. It's disappointing, It could be so much better, but they just don't have ilokuzani direction, and that's a disappointing part about it. Guys, tell me what you think about it in the comment section. We didn't get to see Umamchunu, but I'm guessing it's very soon she's gonna be showing up in Joburg, because she can't live without she can't live without Usiyabonga. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Kodwa ke niqale ni like i video. Thank you so much. Nginithanda kakhulu.